So I've just got a couple of cars out since I took the Zonda for a run. LFA, Diablo and M303. What's coming to my mind is cars that are used by the sport mode. And the other one is a Toyota Supra RZ. I should have an engine swap version of that as well. I've just got to check the LFA as well, whether I've got an engine swap version of that, but I just found that Beamer's got an engine swap, and funnily enough, I haven't got a duplicate. It's the RCF that's made off. I've got two of them. I've got three of them. 705. Group 4 prototype. I might just sell that. I'm not sure to cash, but I'm going to buy a new one of each. And then the Diablo, I'm pretty sure that doesn't have an engine swap. They might have used that engine in something else, but I'm pretty sure that's a V12 engine. I don't think they. You've got to go to the dealership to find out information on the car itself. You can't have it in your garage, and you can discard. No. I'd never done that before. Okay, so what was I thinking? Oh yeah, Toyota had the other one. Pardon me. RZ. Oh, that must be that one. I was looking. That's not it. I'm thinking not Toyota, but something else. It's only 625 horsepower. Obviously tuned down to be 702, maybe tuned up. I'm thinking of the one that's got the Huayra engine in it. And that makes me think that it's not Toyota, it's a Mitsu. What the fuck? Can't think of the car now. It wasn't an FD. That's Mazda. Was it an FD? Mitsu. They're all the Evos. Must have been a Mazda. Oh, it is. No, that's not it. Not the one I was thinking. That's got the 787 freaking quad rotary. That is a bit of a beast, I must admit. But why did I go out? Trying to think. I thought maybe it was just a livery. Let's have a look. Quick check. Trying to think of that. Yeah, one of them's got a Pagani motor, which is an AMG. think it was Toyota. But maybe I tuned it down to 700p, and it is actually that Supra. Huara, that's it. Yeah, I changed the livery to a Fast and Furious one. Don't know why, I don't even like the colour. I mean, I don't like the livery, I don't mind the colour, bronze, gold, but that's definitely the engine. Now, was there... Oh, yeah, the duplicate. I got the duplicate already. So I've got an FD as well, which is a bit of a beast. And its duplicate would be easier if I just changed to year. That would be there. Alright, so... that leaves the Supra and the Supra, and then we've got the Beamer, which I will get an engine for as well. But actually, oh, that is in. I've got to install it. The fuck? Anyway, I've got to buy another one, so I've got a duplicate and an engine swap for that car. Yeah, M303 is sort of even my second favourite M3, whereas the M307 is my third favourite M3. And... ooh. That's not a nice one, that's pretty good. So I haven't really even driven this. And I'm sure it's the BMW M3 that was used, and quite a favourite for those Apricot Mountain, Trial Mountain sport mode events. Yeah, so I'll just check to see. I just have bought my engine swaps outright, so I'll just make sure that other one has it acquired, or however yep, let's just chucks it straight in there, and then this is going to be the stock one, so they're in order. I've got engine swap, copy, engine swap, copy, engine swap. So this being my test is to do a bit of a tune as usual. 545, this would be probably a good car to tune to 600. 1600 kilos. I have to spend that on weight loss, but that's the best way to get the PP back down, is add weight. So if I go to stage 2 or 3 or something, 415 horsepower, which is pretty high actually, but because it's already... Bucket's got all of that too. For the engine swap car, this is going to be a 600p car, and for some reason these brakes work better for me, and I prefer hard tyres, but they're going to have to be sport tyres too. That won't work. It's got to be softs. $626 already. That is interesting. Might be too much of a beast V8, 600p car. Can't do the... If I added more weight, that'd be as much as a freaking Bugatti for only 400. And those other cars, I think it was the two Porsches, they were about 450, because it was the Evo that was 350. And I remember thinking they're 100 horsepower more for the roof at 600p. But that would have been sports tyres, so that's the catch there. It's underneath on softs. But it's more than it had. What tyres were on it? Oh, it's sports hard, okay, it must be, because I didn't buy them. Staring me in the face. You could get away with like brake kits like that, they'll go down, but it's only 3p. It's worth the potential just because they're Brembo. Sports brakes, semi-racing brakes, surely. No, there's only racing. Racing or carbon. I never thought of that before. Go cheaper. Because the idea is to not brake. I guess they could. You could make it well, like only 3p again. 96. Then there's things like that freaking suspension. But I could get a cheaper transmission, surely. Cheaper as in PP. So close ratio, high. It's a V8, so I could get close ratio low, get heaps of torque. No, I'd want to have close ratios. That'd be the more drag, and that'd be the more drive, surely. Brings me back under PP. I don't know. Always just have my standard 700 tunes, or flat out. Everything she's got. They're good value. That's good value. $35. It's getting up there. It's pretty good horsepower. It's still an NA car. Can't do anything about that. Can't get that. Little bits of tuning here and there, but I've got to knock that PP off, and it's already too heavy. So I think that'll be the stage 1 kit. 616. It's got to be worth it, because I can knock it off. And still have all the horsepower. I've got 435 between. It's got to be better economy on PP to add weight than have factory weight, surely. So if I take the weight off and then add ballast, it's better distributed, if nothing else. Take that weight off and then I'll add 26 pp worth of weight, distributed better. That's got to be that mentality, logic. Well, that didn't do anything. LSD, what does that do? Get down a notch. Alright. Got to get 25 pp worth out of. Is there only one engine swap? Yep. That doesn't increase PP, does it? Oh, it does a little bit. I'll get a wider track on it. That would be worth it. I can't believe I haven't done this build at all. It's got a carbon roof standard. Crazy. Suppose it just never got around to it. But now it's the grey one. I've got a red one and a grey one, and I've got to remember the grey one is the engine swap, and it's got no tune at all. It's bald with just tyres, I think. They're pretty good tyres. They're pretty good wheels. But I want to widen the track, don't I? It's not much. They are good M wheels. Damn it. I think that's necessary. I don't think that's necessary. That's got to be necessary. Does that change the PP? What was it, 627? Balance. Cost. Brought it down. PP went down with the floor on the rear. That's unheard of. 2688, that stayed the same. Whoa. That was worth 4 PP, and I was only doing it for looks. I don't want to wing. It might step out rear wheel. I wonder what the little one's like. 62688. I stayed the same. 626. Huh. The little boot duck wing was worth 4p. Oh, I didn't fit it. That's why it's not worth anything. Custom wing. Low. That one will do. 630, so it's worth 4p. Probably worth it. I can turn that one right down, it'll still have a little bit. This is for track. PP 3093. Low bulb daylight. Number plate. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this Alpine TT if I want 2 million. Because I'm short of crust, I'm not that necessary. I got within fucking 2/10 or something. As per. Tune. So no suspension, eh? Probably would be good. 22. 21. 1300 kilos. Well, that's pretty good, really. It's 70. 6. Square it up to 14. And the PP didn't go up, did it? I was looking at the weight, didn't go up, stupid. 17 went down. Good. 1400's pretty heavy though. Oh, I didn't get an ECU. Damn it. Might as well get the ECU. Cost you PP to get it. Fuck no. 7p horsepower. That's got to be worth it. $6 for like 30. 25 freaking horse. But 36, only 15 horse. Lose a bit of torque. But it's worth 40 horsepower. 40 horsepower for 15p. Get that for the gizmo one for the roof. Alright, she's a little bit tuned up now. Might get this in case it's a flunk. These are expensive. 5. 3p for 5 horsepower doesn't do much. 10. 30 horsepower. That's pretty good actually. 30 horsepower for 10p. Less than 10. Where am I at? 644 is pretty freaking high though. Damn it. Is it worth it? Oh, definitely. Is that the sports one? No, that's not much PP at all. Never really budgeted the additions here before. 48, 41, 10 horsepower for like four PP. That's 6 PP, and you get 25 horsepower, but 7 PP. I'm pretty sure that one's pretty good too. Can't take it off once you get it. Actually, you can take them off in the garage. I might have another look at that one. These bolt-ons. There is still a game here. There's still a game. Oh, it's been lowered with that custom suspension. Oh, I was actually measuring it off inches. Hopefully 49. $35. 1450 maybe? It's pretty heavy. It's 30 over. $32.98. 208. 50. Oh, excuse me. 487 horsepower at 629. 87 to 97, 10 pp. That's there, they're worth it, I grabbed them. That's racing 497, 32, so 6 pp for 30. 20 horsepower for how much? It's 27 to 477, so 20 horsepower, 27 to 32, that's worth it. Exhaust I didn't get. Stage 3, might have to be heavy, might have to put all 200 on it. So I like that number, 497. So 76. 1500 kilos, didn't come down much. What the fuck? 629, only went down 3 pp. It went up pp. $32.29. Did nothing. That did a lot. Get it around the 1450. 13. 32, and then it's only 3 pp off if I go another 50 kilos, 76. 3 pp for 50 kilos. It's a big difference. But I want the pp to come down. Oh, well. That pp went up, 29. PP's going up with more weight. It's probably just how it's balanced, eh? $32 went up a lot. Went up a hell of a lot. Of course, I'm losing weight, but that's what I've got to do there. 27, 45, 55. 27. Oh wait, 27.92. That didn't do much at all. $29. That's where it goes up. It was 27, surely. The PP goes up with less weight. Now it's 31. PP goes up with less weight. Fucking that makes sense. I keep going ass about face on the Notion. Whereas like 450, about 450 horse would be good. 440, shit. Which is the better way for that? That's going up. That's not making much difference. It's 455, probably better to have it over the rear. 400 horsepower is not very good. 1500 kilos. Not very good at all. So it's a bit of a flunk. Usually just round them off. Alright, transition. You can't adjust it. 33.79. That's pretty good. 606 pp to get that. It's a cheaper option. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I could do that. It's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. These change on Friday, so got another day. GT1 it is. Fuji. What was I going to compare it to? 600. Sports Soft. Z1 C6. Sub 15 would be good. I haven't really been dabbling with the gearbox for those, and I know now it really is a clincher to have the gearbox, especially with a car like a V8. Use the torque a bit better. It's slower to shift. It's barely 200. It's 240. No. I've got to get about 200 or sub here. This suspension. 210. When I start to get the right revs, I can then stop looking down at the speedo and find a better line. It's usually just a bit of a lift or a graze of the pedal. Doesn't take much to get through that kink at 20 kilometers quicker than you previously thought was doing. Sport tyres issues. It's only I haven't done the time trial on those, the roof Porsche Carreras, which was what, a Turbo S, and the roof 911. Oh fuck! I only did them in that, comparatively in that campaign race, which is really at Road Atlanta lap times. Because I was waffling, I didn't pay attention. I might do another lap in this. I don't like mucking around with these experiments and then freaking attempting sport mode. But at least the Alpine it's a bit standalone. It's not like dailies. You've got to be on point with that type of BOP, really. It sums it up. It's pulling. 240 isn't much though. Fucking hell, no front, no steering. More camber would help that fast corner on the front end. Maybe not so much traction wise at the slow speeds, but it seems to be pretty good. It's not oversteering too much, that's flat. Not to say you can't make it oversteer. Secondary. won't have the streamline that those Porsches will have, so will be a good comparison. That's just cranking up to 270. There is another gear. It's pulling. There's 270 there. Very good. So I wanted sub 15 to be any good. I think if I have a bit more turn in. Which I can do with ride height. And I can do with front camber and rear toe. There's a bit more there. Shift. I want it to be better. Was it a 717? It's got to be better. Shit. Fucking hell. As soon as I talk. Backburn there. I think it did better winding out fifth than pulling. That means the torque is weak after all that. 14, 15. What a guess. I mean, fucking hell. I said it would have to be under 17 to be, under 15 to be any good. So there should be two of them on the charts now. Cube M07. The first one was not very good. Can definitely improve that Mustang. $15. So 12 is the Z1 C6. Probably definitely improve the Hurricane. But that was a result. In comparison though, the roof, the Zero and Turbo X, so it says I put it back up to 650, 531. Oh, Turbo S 447, 600p, 531, 450 in comparison, 531 at 600p, 1300 kilos, 1800 kilos, 1500 kilos, lighter and stacks like 100. That thing is a race car, and its gearbox is impressive, most impressive. Oh, racing hards too. So imagine how much horsepower. Did the other car have hards? Did the Turbo S have hards? No, sports tyres too. Fucking hell, roof it is. Let's get good at that car. 600p car. To be able to do so much better. I think that's plenty of horsepower compared to what I'll get out of hards. Semi-slicks, goddammit. Let's do sheet 1 hards, sheet 2 sports soft. Oh no, duplicate sheet. Duplicate sheet. Copy settings 1. How do you delete sheets? Delete sheet. Copy settings 1 with softs. Basically. 688. 93. 576 horsepower. And I can make it lighter. Whoop. That might be too much. That's with softs. Yeah. Better to have the turbo pull and reduce the overall horse. We're looking at 716. 706 at 650 horsepower. Fucking hell. Yes, it is. That was like 5, what was it? 518 or something. Oh no. It was more than that. Let's don't want that anyway. Top speed. It's a very slipstream car. Don't want any of that. Just a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Medium turbo. So a similar gearbox setting as I just had, which was 180, which will make it easier to adjust. 230. Something like that. I won't get that high. What do we got? 270. So do just do 299. 260. That's pretty even. And then copy. That's copy sheet 1 on softs, and that one's hards. Horsepower 615 on soft sports. 513. May as well be. Maybe as well just see another 100 horsepower compared to everything else. So let's see how this demolishes the Z1. Sports tyres issues, just find that traction. Oh good, it's digital. 200. I think I might need that top end. Before I get too far, it was a pretty shitty start anyway. I'm going to take it up to 330. $1,400 kilos. What was I doing? Top end. Should be a medium turbo, which means it will pull. Is that 5/5? 265 in 5th. Yeah, that's about right. Just got a little out of shape there on the exit. Oh shit. Bit grassy, but I wanted it. Oh, that was in the fucking pocket for that turbo. Just dropped in. 235. Which I can improve by not looking at the speedo next time. Sweet ride, gotta say. Didn't even look like understeering out into the side there. What am I doing here? 240 in the other car, 260, 265, 270 pulling, absolutely in the middle of that turbo. 275, it was only barely scratching to 240. Rear engine cars. What a bit to sling, as you can see, all of that drift. Oh, it's just fucking kept it pinned. What a shame. Maybe 5 to 10 second off, wouldn't be more than 10. This is going to obliterate Z1. Just got to get a little bit slower, get that rear end slung a little bit more gentle. It's 30 kilometers quicker per hour there, 30 per hour. Car of the day. That was a lot more. Was it 48? Release of the Zonda was a 47. So this isn't very realistic. Funnily enough. What? Space Invaders? It's not like the real thing. I thought I put a wicked livery on this for a reason. Just I really liked it when we got it. Same with the LFA, I put a race livery on that. I was going to have a look at that today. Yeah, I could set a good time today. I just know that nothing's going to come close for some time. I'll do some car searching to find a car that'll match up to this. I know. So I'm not too worried about setting the most fantastic time right now, because it's just a car comparison. All of this time trials for me it's not like I'm going up against the world or anything. It's like I'm just seeing how Kaz has sort of spent his dwindling moments. I can increase that. I don't know what I was doing. I'll have a look on the replay, but I can go quicker than that. It's those sort of high speed corners where you maximise that makes exponential difference. Slow speeds, yeah, keep it clean. It's going to be about the same as the last one. High speed, if you can maximise. Oh, fuck off. Missed that. Thought it was in the wall. I mean, I wouldn't mind going around again, but I've got to set a lap without a crash. I was hoping it was going to be this one. 48 with probably, I'll get it to 40. That's ballistic. This is going to be a sick car even at 700. Ah, yeah, fuck, too fast. It's this gearbox, so I'm aiming at a high forward there, am I? They're not my usual gear ratios, but I've had to do this gear pull larger ratios And I've got to try and change my lap, and it's a big difference if you have longer gears and you can make them work. Especially with something like a supercharger. If you've got a car with a supercharger and you make your gears longer, compared to a turbo where you just want to use the turbo in this gear, use the turbo in that gear, and get up to it at the next turbo, which is a bit of a difference. Maybe the Z1 is good because I did maximise the supercharger or something. But even then, it wasn't even good. I was just spitballing. Came up against a lobby full of people in 600 PP lobby, and I was second to last or last. Half a dozen people. So I thought, oh, they're not even A drivers, so I've got to do something about that. I usually just cruise here, not competitively, but as fast as I can on the lap that I've got, as stubborn as I am. So I'm going to do another lap now. This is where I crashed before. Yeah, it's just not pulling to the left enough there with the amount of throttle I've got on. Better than using third for sure. Be a bit quicker here. I'll back off a little bit to make this corner. There we go. Stay in third and go wider. Just dip the left wheels, not the right wheels. A bit of go there. Without doing more to the tune, that is. Alright. Well, that was a fail. Too quick. Maybe with RR engine, it's good to have the more realistic front lights. Just pulls you into the corner so much better, into the apex. Under braking. This has got the rear end to sling it. I don't really need the brakes to do that. Nice. Shit. Meter. Top of fourth or just slow down more? Something like that. These brakes are fantastic. I think they were not very good on the rear. It's really good on the front. I think that was a 6:04 there before. So about 6 seconds up on a 48. Freaking crazy car. It's got number plates. Roof. Shit. Fuck yeah. 7 seconds. Means I finished quicker too. Wowee. That's a nice one. Yes. Shady Ring King. Oh. I'm at 700. What am I doing? Oh my god. Your powers are futile. It's supposed to be $5.99, not $6.99. Yeah, surprisingly good. Surprisingly. What was this? It must be where I got confused. This is $6.99. I tweaked it up. I last drove that in a 600p race. What the fuck did I do that for? Oh, I won't need the turbo. It's not on. As I thought it was. Oh no, this is sheet one. Could turn everything off. What's on? It's oh my god, 1400 kilos. That's not going to be very good at all. At all. 283. Not even like 340 or something. What did I do to it? Well, this one's a 700p car. What did it come in at? Freaking on softs, not even hard, so I haven't even done lap. So much more horse too. That's why it was on hard. Oh my god. Well, unless I start doing 700p on soft, on sports tyres, that setting is a waste of time. I might have to go and do the sport mode PP and stay in sport mode and get this shit off my plate. I have to take a piss. God damn it. Nothing like a good waste of time. I'm getting midweek withdrawals from not having a nations or a manufacturers. After doing like successive 4 championships in a row, they just then cut us off. Like castration. What does that feel like? It's only coming out one ear. So 29.9, I've got to get a 29.7 or something. 29.8, 29.8 and a half. Ugh, less than I said. Half a tenth. Just keep doing what I was doing. Feel the dark side, the anger. Nearly. Cunny said me dick might drop off. And it did. What are you doing? He looks very suspicious. It looks like a security guard coming to intercept him. Oh, watch that one. Actually, Mike said do the traction control weak. Give it a lap and then chuck it on. He's quick. He doesn't normally beat me, but he's quick and he's done this one, so I've got to take his word for it. Probably for that one alone, you can just get on it. This one too, I suppose. Ways off there. Well, in a second. Go. Gee. Why'd I go to fourth? Bad middle sector. Shit, half a second, and I was already 2/10 out. So that's good part of 7/10 off. 2 corners bad. Shit stirrer. This to get. Cunny. I'm gonna take that one wide. I might even watch the ghost. This could be time consuming otherwise. Traction control? I don't know. Shouldn't be relying on that. Less squirrely as well. ways to go. Missed it. Still don't know if you get that one. Pretty sloppy. 2 tenths to go. What? Bitch. Might have to get a bit more third off that exit. Last lap, then I'll watch our ghost. Fuck this. Doesn't even feel good. Dropped it 3 times already. Third gear exit or what? That big difference there. Middle sector again. Perplexing, most perplexing. Better get to 29.87, was it? 29.86 or something. Full 2/10 off that. 29.8. Ranking board. Oh yeah, do they have TT? Oh yeah. Not ghosts, just laps. Is that right? 27s. Load Ghost. Leader of the pack. Doing a 27. That's off. Can't let the revs die there. Already. .007 cracks his whip. Stay in, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch did. Yeah, never seen that building before. Trust the Spaniards. King Tut's tomb. Wide. Wider. Shitty. Maybe not this one. Feels like it needs rear bias there. I can beat him there. What is that? Flatulently fraternising with the right line. Oh, my steering's dropped out. Difference and resetting resets my algorithms that I upload with my rig. Fully backed off then. What was that? Oh, definitely better start closer for sure. Oh, he's done a little touch of the brakes there. Oh, I forgot this is 2-foot driving. You can keep the accelerator on, but you can brake. You can cheat a little bit that way. Or you can just throw it into Barry's freaking front porch. Over for dinner, mate. Fucker. Ah! Son of a bitch. There's no coming back from that, really. Wide there again, so I'm definitely coming into that corner quicker from the long right-hander. So I think if I improve there, because of the ghost, 2-foot braking, 2-foot driving I should say. Same with this one, you can keep the revs up. Cut it too much, left it too wide. That helps doing restarts for sure, getting that entry more rehearsed. Oh shit. Maybe second. I mean first. Didn't use the 2-foot method. Gotta get that apex. Oh shit. 30. Best time yet today. He rode it right out. Fucker. Better. I'm not 2/10. 294, that'll do. Fuck, 6/10. Alright. Oh. Pretty wobbly. Probably could have improved. But I am hungry. Yeah, the ghost gives things away. See, as soon as I noticed he was grazing the brake pedal, I thought, what? Oh, of course, he's not taking his foot off the accelerator. Tricks of the trade. 7 days for Z. Yeah, this was a funny lashing. They've done good dailies and they've just done different dailies. Having that straight out sprint, windy road, and hards, and group 4 without any degs. Then they got this all out sprint, group 3, on a wide enough track to go 3 abreast into hairpins. And there's this one, which is one of their favourite road cars of ever, which I haven't done yet. And I might do that as a session next, what's it, Wednesday? Maybe on the weekend. Gonna be busy tomorrow, gonna be busy Friday. And we had a fail in the production format. Fucking hell. It was 700p, not. I was just so stoked. Oh man, this is good. This is just where, this is in the pocket. The wrong fucking genre. Oh, I'm glad I left that car on. I could top that up. Put it dirty all away. It'll just sort of gather in the sump, won't it? Gather in all those little nooks and crannies. Change oil after the track day, I reckon. Back to square one. I think I want to improve the... I did want to have a drive in these cars, which was... So that wasn't bad. It was up there with the Z1. And there's this at 546's 700p. It starts at 530, only 292. This starts at a 700. That's a bit of a monster. That's a bit of a monster. So you got the FD, the Supra, these two cars as raw efforts. The Zero, that's already starting pretty high. Got a lot of mods. Can't believe. So that was that Turbo S. Yeah, that one's at 447. Where's that other benchmark? That's at 347. So at least it's 600p. That's worth a shot. That'll be on soft tyre. Turbo S. So the factory roof, where's that? Is it a yellow one? That starts at 650. So that'd have to come down. I really like the track. That gearbox. But no comparison. That 599, 650. It's got to come down a fair bit. Let's do it the right way. Leave the 700 car. Put on. That was good value there. For 4 pp, I get like 15. That's not very good. For 4 pp though, not 10 pp. That is pretty good. Need the sports tyres, the ballast, and the computer. Maybe they've got to reduce. Pretty heavy fucker at 1400 kilos. Is it worth taking it off just to put it on? The old diaphragm. Now it's 679 already. The bolt-ons are easy to take on or take off. There is those turbo stuff. Get that. Get that. Get that. Four pp. 11 horsepower. Clean out the air. And 90 pp off it. That's too much. It's only a flat 6, isn't it? Six, 666. That's the demon. $66. 507 already. That's not going to happen. There's the other 347 compared to 447. It's too much to come down. $349, basically. What did it go to? Top speed. $349. It's only just a bit better than the Evo. It's gonna be way heavier. Hasn't got four-wheel drive. Oh, Turbo S has got four-wheel drive. That's 447. 1800 kilos. I'd like to make that lighter. Is there some way? Get a bit of horsepower. Oh, it's all gone. It's all normal. So that one's not. Oh, I could try that. Look at the mapping difference. RPM. It's going to drop off in torque at about, well, almost where that mark is, which is about 5.5. It pulls to 7.5. How what was I doing? Trying to get rid of this. So close. Fucker. 1770. Captain Cook discovered Australia, and the year was 1770. God damn it. I was at 4. Let's go back up again. $414. That's still only 1750. 414 compared to 347. It's even 97. If I lost 15 more horsepower, it's still 50 horsepower more than that other one. The economy is in weight, not horsepower. So 397. 1700. 95. So it's 50 more horsepower than the other one. 49. 1700, 1600, 450 horsepower. Got momentum once you get it up there. Once you get it up. And that thing, 522 at 1600. 650 now. Why did I do that? Using mediums. Oh, no, that's the grey. That's the grey area. That one, 392, 1500 kilos. So that's best out of the three, but it doesn't have as much streamline. What was I looking at? Looking at the wrong thing. 349, 95. 92. It's almost 200 kilos heavier than that. And that wasn't even the quickest, what was it? The Hurricane. And there's these two cars. Hurricane and C6, C1. Have another look at that. 600 horsepower. Skirts, no wing. I wonder if you can take that wing off the roof. It's basically off. 200 kilos. And what I found out was that if you turn the mapping down, you can turn the horsepower up. Just slightly worse pull, so 397. Shit. I'd like to get those kilos down actually. Fuck off. $14.60, 381. Instead of 390 something. So I lost about 11 horse. And that's 1700 kilos compared to 1450, 1460. So that might improve, but this is 422 at 1600 kilos. That's crazy. What's this at 1600 kilos then? Is that where it was? Where is it? 1460. 1524. $398. 15. Scrounging. Had to get turned in. 398. At least 25 horse, which isn't much. But a full 100 kilo, 80 kilos. 666 on that bastard. What was the other one? Hurricane. Is it all 600? There we go. Sports, no suspension. None of that. One of that. Okay, so how does it match out? 334 less horsepower. probably get 50 keys on it. $81, so fill that up. Drop that down, push that up. Fuck. GT7 torque. Fucking kilo fucking meters. $339. That's shite. Should get back to how it was. 1480 kilos. They were both next to nothing, weren't they? $339. It's no difference. $43. Have a 7th gear. Wonder what a Piccolo Ferrari, like a, I suppose 458s you can't, you have to use an older car. I want to actually give that a whirl, but 343, that's dismal. 1480, it's not that much good. It's got 4-wheel drive, maybe. Good streamline. MR. I don't know. MR. Mid 4-wheel drive, mid-ship 4-wheel drive. It just comes out. Calo driver, and did Kaz do Lamborghini justice? Well, that's for add those into the equation. Certainly looks like a sexy looking beast. With the roof being a fail, I'm gonna have some redeemer. It must be finished before 8:30 or I'm gonna be hangry. Give the Lambo a crack. Just because I did get the Alpine. Delete that other fucking 700 because it's on sauce. That'll look weird with red. red tyres in there if it got on the board, which it did. 641 GT3 RS, beat that. 2016 roof, just because it's got those tyres. 615 horsepower, 440 horsepower. Nearest competitor, 555. Black Series horsepower, 652. 615. 652. Audi R8. All drive. Understeer. Oh, I've got the... I was going to say I should change the suspension. $205. The other car was like, oh no, the other car was 700p. Terrible. Definitely a completely different animal. Four-wheel drive compared to massive compression braking. Boof. Should try and brake under brakes. Stay in gear. We got there 230. The other one was just barely 240. I think that was the Beamer. More horsepower. 8. I'll do a second lap, but I've got low hopes. I probably just got really used to it when I set the time before. I did maybe 10 laps or some stupid number. Willed it on. Missed it. Understeer. Okay. Now I've got to get in under 7:15. Match itself is 7:11. Wouldn't mind one of these, I must say. It would do me just nicely. Alright, so I'm going to adjust that. Barely got to 6 and I got 7, so I think it's the fourth gear is too high, but I still want to pull. honest here. Oh, grassy knoll, I got shot. It's in fourth, not fifth. 220, 230, 240, 50. That's all she wrote. Not impressive. Well, these are the V10. So the Audi did a right out of a V10 here. $30, $31, $32, $33. Ah, fuck off. impressive. 2 seconds quicker than the last one. 38, 39. That's slow. This other one's like 270. That split just gave me a good idea. It was 430, and the 430 Scuderia was a pretty quick car, old enough to tune up. Pretty old. We were like 7 seconds off to get close to where I was at. was rubbish. $14, $15, $16. Nope. Made it worse. If I've done an 11 in that, trying to make the gears bigger, it's not enough torque with that sort of horsepower. Got to get the mapping to maximise the torque and then have full-blown low rev pull. That will work with this genre. So I've got to somehow get the mapping or the car, which is why, I don't know, this Mustang, I saw an A+ driver just blow the whole field away on a 600p Mustang. It's ridiculous. All the torque settings. Nice car, this one though. Fuck. I'd live in it.